So I just got this race mower from a friend of mine. Needed the rear end off of it, so we took that thing out, and now I'm left with this old mower with a Briggs & Stratton 18 horse on it, horizontal shaft, which is sweet. And I'm not going to replace the tranny again. I think I'm just going to use a torque converter or a clutch or something like that and figure out something with an axle of some sort. I'm still figuring everything out, so I'm not really going to do much to it, but I'm going to try to start the motor up. This is going to be a pretty long project, but I'm really looking forward to it. We can see that this thing's in pretty rough shape. It looks like a mouse has been living in here, but it is locked up, and it's turning just a little bit, but it's making some crispy noises. Oh, that is disgusting. That might be why it's not spinning. That was really gross, but I got all of the mouse nest out, and we got a free motor, so that's really good. So it's still a little crispy from the mouse nest that's inside of it, so I'm gonna have to take the flywheel off. All right, so we took the air filter off, checked that out, and it's really gross. So I need a new air filter. I looked in there, and I'm gonna have to clean the carb, and I'm also gonna get some oil for it, fill that up, and an oil filter, and hopefully we can get the flywheel off soon, and then we can hook up a battery, and hopefully it'll start. We just bought the oil and the oil filter. Now we're just gonna drain some of the oil out and make sure it's all empty, then we'll fill it up. So now I'm going to take out the plugs, and I'll probably clean out the carb just because I'm waiting on the tools for the flywheel. So I'll probably end up getting new ones of these, but they should be good enough to start. I'm going to try to clean this up. But yeah, they look pretty new. They're not too bad. They cleaned up really nice. So today I'm going to be trying to take off the flywheel. So this I got a socket for. It's right here. And it's spinning the motor. So I'm going to take the spark plug out, put rope down in there, and when the piston comes up, it will hit the rope and lock up the motor, and we should be able to get that off. I don't know if it's going to be a pain to take off, but we can at least get the bolt off. We got the bolt off. Now I just started it on a little bit. I'm going to hit it off with this hammer, and hopefully I can get the flywheel off. But I need 2 hands for this. All right, so I just used the metal part of the hammer instead of the rubber, and I got it off. So we're going to pull this thing off and clean it up. I think I got to take these off, and then it'll come off. Glad I took that off. Now I got to clean this up. We got all the nest cleaned out. Now we're going to take the carb off, clean that, and then put it all back together. That doesn't look good. Mice chewed that up, and these. So I take them off. It's honestly not too bad. All right, so the carb is cleaned. Now we're going to put everything back together. We got a lot to put together, and maybe we'll be able to start it. Look at that thing. So I'm waiting on the battery, but everything went together really good. We just have this one weird thing that I don't know where it goes. it looks like this. I think maybe the guy who was building this dropped it in the motor. So we're leaking some gas. It's coming out of the fuel line here, and I think it's right at the top, so I'm gonna cut it down here, reclamp it, hopefully it'll stop. All right, that fixed it. No more gas leaking. It is time to start it. We have a battery. We cleaned the carb, we did the oil change, cleaned the mouse nest out, put gas in it. Now we're gonna see if it starts. My gut's saying that it won't, but hopefully it will. I'm just concerned if it'll actually turn over, but I guess we'll see right now. We're gonna see if this thing starts. Back up, cameraman. Oh, it turns! Let's see if it'll start.
Nice.
Hold on, I'm just gonna use carb spray. It's gonna be loud. Well, that's kind of good that this turned over, but there's one thing I can do that would answer a lot of questions. I gotta check the spark. Got spark. I probably just did a really crappy job cleaning the car. It runs. Did you see this stuff blow out?
Yeah.
Getting gas. I'm just gonna crank this thing until it starts. Hopefully, maybe. All right, so it didn't really start, but I'm happy that it turned over. Started with carb spray, so it has spark. It was running, but I think we need to maybe dig through the carb a little better. Clean that all out. But that's good. So this mower fired with carb spray, but it wouldn't fire without it. So what I'm going to do is see if there's a screw on the bottom of the bowl, see if it's getting gas, and if not, that's a problem. If it is, I'm going to take it to my friend's house, and he'll help clean the carb because I ran out of carb spray, and I'm not getting some today. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to make sure it just doesn't start real quick. No. So I cannot find the bolt to check, so I'm just going to see if it's getting gas into the carb through the fuel line, and if it is, then it's probably something that's clogged up in the carb that we have to clean. Yep, getting gas. Okay, so we're going to take the carb off and take it to my buddies. Let's go. All right, we got this thing all put back together and cleaned. The fuel pump is working. I missed a jet. I feel really stupid that I did that, but I missed a jet. So there's nothing that's saying this thing shouldn't start. Everything's good. And if it doesn't start, the carb's just junk, probably. Because I cleaned this really good. Oh. Might need a choke. What? Come on, baby. Is that like, is it not filling up? It's gotta be getting gas. What the heck? All right, we're gonna check if the float is up. And if it's not, then we're not getting gas. It's not. It's not getting gas. So, I gotta figure that out. I'll get back to you when I figure it out. So I'm gonna try to fill it with gas and then start it. the carb is filled. If this doesn't start now, the fuel pump and the carb is probably both screwed up. Let's see. Hopefully it does. Give it some choke.